Hey, man, we're back with some Magic the Gathering Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One set boosters, and we're going to open up some more. I think we're close. Let me just check. Actually, we have quite a few to go to. But yeah, we're still going to open up, I believe it was 5 per... I already forgot. Anyways, we're going to open up 5, because I believe there's only 30 packs in here, so... Just let me double check. Yep, 30 boosters. So yeah, we're gonna open up 5. Hopefully get some cool stuff. I am using the new Magic the Gathering mat I got from a recent order. It's like a promo Path to Exile art. I don't know if you can see it, but yep, it looks pretty cool. So decided I might as well use it on the Magic the Gathering opening. So yeah, here we are. We got 5 packs for today. And yeah, I mean, it's been a while since the last recording, since I've opened up some Magic the Gathering stuff. I know I've opened up some Pokemon, but yeah, let's see what we're gonna get with these 5 packs. And yeah, we're gonna open up like this. So yeah, we got this. Is this glider? Bird? Looks cool. What is it? Othari Sun's Glory. Alright, put that off to the side. Start out with our first card being a Plains. Gonna put that off the camera. Alright, so now we got Free from Flesh. 1 red. Trigger creature goes +2/+2 on the end of turn. Put 2 oil counters on in an instant. Alright, we got a Phyrexian Atlas. 3. Tap. Add 1 mana of any color, and then Corrupted. When it becomes tapped, each opponent who has 3 or more poison counters loses 1 life. Alright. Seems pretty good for a common, but yeah. Oh, we got a Terramorphic Expanse. I really like this card. It's pretty cool, especially in... I forgot what it was, but I remember using a lot of these. Like Terramorphic Expanse and... I forgot what the other one was, but... you tap, sack it, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, and then shuffle. So... I didn't realize that they reprinted it, but yeah, here we are. Now we got a Mere Custodian 3. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2, then each opponent may scry 1. Okay. Artifact. We're on our uncommons now. We got a Ichor Plate Golem for 3. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it has 1 or more oil counters on it, put an oil counter on it. Creatures you control with oil counters on them get +1/+1. Alright, gonna save room for the rares and foils. Alright, we got a Cinder Slash Ravager, 4 green, red. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each permanent you control with oil counters on it. It has Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. Alright. We got an Evolving Adaptive for green. It comes in the battlefield with an oil counter, and it gets +1/+1 for each oil counter. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has greater power or toughness than Evolving Adaptive, put an oil counter on it. Or on Evolving Adaptive. Alright. Ooh, the alternate art is our Quicksilver. I mean, we already have a few of these, so... Oh yeah, I need to make a pile for alternate art too. Totally forgot about that. Alright. And we got another alternate art, Necrogen Rot Priest. 2 black, green. I don't think I got this before, I might have. Toxic 2. Whenever a creature you control with Toxic deals combat damage to a player, that player gets an additional poison counter. And then 1 black, green. Target creature you control with Toxic gains Death Touch until end of turn. Alright. And our rare is the Venerated Rot Priest. So we got the Necrogen Rot Priest, and now we got the Venerated one. 1 green, or I mean, just a green. Toxic 1 for a 1/2. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison count. Oh, that seems pretty good. Oh, that seems pretty good. And it costs 1 too? Wow. And our foil is Anoint with Affliction, 1 black. Exile target creature if that has mana value 3 or less. I noticed it changed wording from mana cost to mana value. Maybe the value is different than the cost now? I don't know. But Corrupted, exile that creature instead if its control has 3 or more poison counters. And as you can see, our token for this pack is the Phyrexian Might. Yep. All right. Off to a good start. I mean, I don't know the prices, so based off what I'm seeing, like reading the abilities and all that stuff, it seems pretty good. The rare we got was pretty good. Let's see. Open up this. I see an alternate full art card. All right. That is pretty cool. And it is the Sinew Dancer. Okay, that over there. Upside down. We got a Phyrexian Forest. That's always pretty cool. And we got a Dune Mover, a 2 toxic 1. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, shuffle, and then put that card on top. Okay. We got a Lattice Blade Mantis, 3 green, enters battlefield with 2 oil counts on it. When it attacks, you may remove an oil count on it. If you do, untap it, and it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay. Let's see here. We got a Titanic Growth, 1 green. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Alright. Just green thing. Oh, we got a lot of greens in this pack. We even got the... what was it? The Phyrexian Forest. So let's see. Sky Scythe and Gopher, 5 green. Reach, trample. It can't be blocked by creatures with flying. Okay. Is it another green? No, it's an artifact. We got a Mirror Convert. Tap, pay 2 life. Add 1 mana of any color. Alright. What's next? A Thrumming Bird, 1 blue. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, proliferate. Alright. I think I've seen Thrumming Birds before, but I forget which set they were in. Oh, it was uncommon too, so I should have put it in the pile. Same with the Mirror Convert. Oops. Anyways, we got Tamiel's Logbook. 2 blue, 5 blue, tap, draw a card. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each other artifact you control. Okay. Alternate art, Sawblade Scamp. I believe I've seen this before. Alright, we got Kinzu of the Bleak Coven for our rare 4 black legendary creature. Flying, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may pay 2 life and exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it is 1/1 and has toxic 1. Seems pretty good, but although it's 4 black, so I'm not too certain on the viability. Oh, we also got another rare. Okay. Now we got a Phyrexian Arena, a 1 black. At the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. I wasn't expecting 2. And we got a foil alternate art Rustvine Cultivator. Alright, and we also got another Phyrexian Might. Okay, those were weird. They've got 2 rares that time. I think that's the first time. I mean, we got like 2. I think that's like the first time we got 2 normal rares. I mean, usually it would take up the foil slot, and that would be a foil rare or a mythic rare. But alright, what is this green? I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. It is Green Sun's Twilight. Oh yeah, Green Sun's Zenith and Green Sun's Twilight. Alright, let's see what we got here. Phyrexian Swamp. Plague Nurse, 3 green, Toxic 2, 2 green. Each other creature you control with Toxic gains Toxic 1 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. Okay. We got a Gitaxian Raptor, 2 blue, flying, enters battlefield with 3 oil counters on it. Remove an oil counter from it. It gets +1/-1 until end of turn. Alright. We got Copper Longlegs, 1 green. Reach, 1 green, sacrifice Copper Longlegs, proliferate. I've noticed that there aren't a lot of duplicates so far. Maybe it's because it's the set boosters instead of like the draft. So we got a Meldweb Strider. 4 blue, Vigilance, enters battlefield with an oil counter on it. Remove an oil counter on it, and it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Otherwise, it has a crew 3. Okay. Was that a... Oh, that was common. Okay, we're on uncommons now. Minor misstep. So blue counter target spell with mana value 1 or less. Okay. We got a King Bloom, 1 green, 1, sacrifice it, choose 1, destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or proliferate. That artwork looks nasty. Anyways, let's see, we got a Necrogen Communion, 1 black, enchant creature you control, it has Toxic 2. When it dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control. So this seems pretty good for uncommon. Alright, we got a Necrogen Rot Priest, 2 black green, Toxic 2. Whenever a creature you control Toxic deals combat damage to a player, that player gets an additional poison counter, 1 black green. Target creature you control with Toxic gains Death Touch. I believe I already got one of those. Speaking of, like, duplicates and all that stuff. We got another Blight Belly Rat alternate art. And our rare in this one is Vran Executioner Thane, 1 black. Whenever one or more other creatures you control die, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. This ability triggers only once each. Oh. That's... So whenever one or more other creatures you control die, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So it only triggers once. That's what the wording I'm getting is. Like, even if you have like 10 creatures that die, they only lose 2 life and you only gain 2 life. It's not like an auto win. Oh, okay. I mean, it is what it is. Final card, foil, Incisor Glider, 1 white. Flying when it attacks, if the opponent has 3 or more poison counters, creatures you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Not sure how I feel about that, but it does look, the card itself looks pretty nice. And we have a Rebel token. Alright, don't know how I feel about that rare, but I mean, they all can't be super duper power rares, so they all can't be like Elshnorn. Oh, this one looks cool. Like, this art card looks pretty amazing. What is it though? It is Thrun, Breaker of Silence. Yeah, like, I really like this one. This one looks so cool. Anyways, on to the pack. Island. Okay. We got a Thrill of Possibility, 1 red, an additional cost, or as an additional cost of the spell, discard a card to draw 2 cards. Alright. We got Offer Immortality, 1 black, target creature gains Death Touch and indestructible until end of turn. Black instant. Do I have a... Oh, I keep... that's like the one pile I don't have. I'm going to put it over off to the side. Anyways, we got Vraska's Fall, 2 black. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker and gets a poison counter. Okay. Bring the Ending. So we got Vraska's Fall and Bring the Ending. So 1 blue, counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Corrupted, counter that spell instead if its controller has 3 or more points. So just cool. Okay. Next card, Vanish into Eternity. It looks like oh, what was that exile card? I forgot the name, but the artwork reminds me of that. So it's a 2 white instant. This spell costs 3 more to cast if it targets a wow. So it'll be a 5 white. Exile target non-land permanent. Okay. Interesting. I also don't have a pile for white. Oh. Oh well. Alright, so our uncommons, we got a Ambulatory Edifice, 2 black. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. When you do, target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Okay. Next up is the Cephalopod Sentry, 2 white blue. The power is equal to the number of artifacts you control, and it has flying. Alright, next up is Atraxia Skitterfang. And that looks cool, but let's see what it does. It's a 3 for a 2/2. It enters the battlefield with 3 oil counters on it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may remove an oil counter from it. When you do, target creature you control gains your choice of Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, or Lifelink until end of turn. Okay. And alternate art, Bone Picker Scourge, 2 black, flying. And it has Death Touch and Lifelink if it's corrupted. Alright, our rare is Caramonix the Rat King. I think I've seen pictures of this before. So it's a 1 black black. I think. So, oh, never mind. 1 black black 3/3 Toxic 1. Other rats you control have Toxic 1. When Caramonix enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of rat cards from among them and put the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Seems good. I feel like this will do well with Black Rat because of the toxic, but I'm not sure. So yep. Next up is a foil rare. The Seed Core. It's a land sphere. Tap, add that, and then tap, add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast Phyrexian creature spells, and if it's corrupted, tap target 1/1 creature gets +2/+1 until end of turn. Neat. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Foil land. Nice. And our last card, no token? Oh, we got a Wizard's Retort, 1 blue from a different set. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a wizard. Counter target creature spell. Or, I'm sorry, counter target spell. Alright, I mean, we've gotten cards from other sets before, but... Alright, we're on our last pack for this video. I haven't counted how many packs I have left, but we'll get there when we get there. So, alright, that looks cool. That really looks cool. Like, as for like the non-alternate art, like a lot of stuff in the set looks pretty cool. Kildotha Cackler. Okay. Cool. I mean, like, I'm used to like the older art, so maybe my perspective of what looks cool is kind of skewed. So, we got a Plains. We got a Volt Charge, 2 red. When it deals 3 damage to any target, and then Proliferate. All right. So we got a Meldweb Curator. When it enters the battlefield, put up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. Okay. Next up, Prologue to Phyrexia. 1 blue, each opponent gets a poison counter. You just draw a card. Wow. Okay. Next up is the Annex Sentry. 2 white. Toxic 1. When it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls with mana value 3 or less until this leaves the battlefield. Okay. Right there. Oh, that was a... Oh, yeah, I didn't realize that we're already on our own comments. Anyways, the next one is Bladed Ambassador. 1 white. Enters the battlefield with an oil counter on it. 1, remove an oil counter. Bladed Ambassador gets indestructible at the end of turn. Okay. Next up, we got an Infested Flesh Cutter. Ugh, that seems bad. 1 white. I mean, that seems bad in like, I wouldn't want to get hit by it. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. When the equipped creature attacks, create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature token with a toxic 1, and this creature can't block. Equip 2 white. Okay, next up is Plated Onslaught. 3 white. Affinity for artifacts. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. Okay. Lot of uncommons. Veil of Assimilation. 1 white. When Veil or another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains vigilance until end of turn. Okay. Alternate art, Rustvine Cultivator. Yeah, we've seen that before. Rare is the Mirren Safe House for 3. As long as Mirren Safe House is on the battlefield, it has all activated abilities of all land cards in all graveyards. Wow, that seems pretty good. I think maybe because it says all activated abilities of all land cards in all graveyards, it sounds good, but I don't know how good it is in practice. But yeah, that is our rare. And we have a token rebel. So we got 2 rebels and 2 Phyrexian Mites, and we have 1 card from a different set. So our foil is Atmosphere Surgeon. 1 blue. When you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it. Remove an oil counter from it. Target creature gets flying until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Not my favorite art, but it's still pretty good. So yeah, that was the next 5 packs from the set boosters. We got let's see, we got a few rares though. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 rares out of 5 packs. So no mythics, but yeah, we got the Venerated Rot Priest. We got Kinzu of the Bleak Coven, Phyrexian Arena, Vran, Executioner Thane, Caramonix the Rat King, Foil the Seed Core, and Mirror and Safe House. So yeah, I'm gonna just check and see how many packs I have left. It probably should be easy to count with the parts, and since I do 5 and there's only 30. So yeah, let's see, just for a quick count, if I can grab the packs. All right, so we got 2 more parts to go. So we got 10 cards left, or 10 packs left. Hopefully we get cool stuff. Hopefully get some more mythics. But yeah, that was the next 5 packs of the Phyrexia All Will Be One set boosters. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.